A college freshman who made YouTube and TikTok lose their minds with the meme of the year, Barron Trump is now a viral sensation. At 6'7" and still growing, he's taller than most NBA players and wealthier than 99% of the world. He might still be looking for his childhood suitcase, except this time it's stuffed with millions. Is Barron's growing fortune just another perk of the Trump name, or is he gearing up to write his playbook and step out of his father's golden shadow? From attending a business school where the yearly tuition could make your wallet cry, to gearing up to take over 250 businesses, Barron's journey to millions is in a league of its own. Most 18-year-olds are figuring out how to split rent or where to get cheap coffee, but Barron's decisions might involve billion-dollar golf courses or which luxury resort to launch next. While others in his family made headlines for politics, he might just be outsmarting them all. Here on Refined Society, we're spilling the tea on Barron Trump's rise to wealth and what could be his next power move. Stick around, this story's got the numbers, the drama, and plenty of surprises. Barron Trump made waves as the first presidential son in the White House since JFK Jr., shaking things up with his unique style. While Sidwell Friends had been the go-to school for first kids, Barron skipped the usual playbook and chose St. Andrew's Episcopal in Maryland. Suddenly, a quiet private school hosted its most famous student ever, probably rethinking its PR strategy overnight. He's settling into life at NYU Stern School of Business, where Melania says he's thriving. With tuition at nearly $63,000 a year, Stern stands out as the place where future CEOs and Wall Street power players begin their journeys. Between navigating intense business classes and dodging questions like, "Does your dad text in all caps?" Barron seems to be taking it all in stride. Of course, his classmates can't resist turning him into TikTok content, with captions like, "When your group project's partner's dorm has a better view than your entire apartment." He speaks fluent Slovenian, courtesy of Melania, and you probably caught a glimpse of it in that viral childhood video. Because let's face it, any kid who can rock a European accent while still talking about a suitcase is destined for big things. From rewriting first aid traditions to keeping everyone guessing, Barron's story is packed. Born on March 20th, 2006, he is the only child of Donald and Melania Trump. He grew up in the family's luxurious Trump Tower penthouse in New York City, where he had an entire floor to himself. Melania called it Barron's living room, although it's safe to assume no 9-year-old in history needed that much space just for Lego bricks. Melania often stressed the importance of giving Barron as normal a childhood as possible, which is quite a statement when your dad is Donald Trump, and the Secret Service knows more about your bedtime than you do. Fast forward to the 2024 presidential campaign, and Barron stepped into the spotlight, reaching younger voters through podcasts and social media, perfect for Gen Z. While his dad commanded attention at rallies, Barron worked for the TikTok crowd, turning campaign strategy into the most Trump-style father-son project ever. While some criticize him as arrogant or out of touch, they often forget he's only 18 and grew up under a magnifying glass. Now, with his own personality starting to shine, Barron's proving that he might just surprise his haters, and not just by being Donald Trump's tallest legacy. Growing up in the Trump family, Barron was surrounded by luxury from day one. He started life in the $100 million Trump Tower penthouse in New York City, decked out in gold and marble like it was designed for a palace. Then there's Mar-a-Lago, the $160 million Florida estate with private beaches, ballrooms bigger than most people's houses, and enough chandeliers to make a lighting store jealous. And of course the $50 million Bedford, New York estate, complete with horse stables and gardens. Because what's a Trump property without a touch of old money flair? For Barron, home sweet home was always a bit extra. Travel. Forget commercial flights, Barron had access to Trump Force One, a $100 million private jet covered with 24-karat gold accents. Even the seatbelt buckles scream billionaire. And let's pay attention to the $30 million Trump winery in Virginia. He might be too young to enjoy the wine, thanks to that 21 and over law. But it's still a solid reminder that even the family's grapes are living large. With Donald Trump's net worth sitting at $7.5 billion, it's no wonder Barron's upbringing was anything but average. His father's Cadillac Escalade is also a sleek $88,000 ride perfect for turning heads. The $340,000 Rolls-Royce Ghost is ready to shine for a touch of pure class. And then there's the Mercedes-Benz G-Class, a $140 icon that blends rugged vibes with designer appeal. For now, Barron leaves the driving to the Secret Service, a perk of being the president's son, but when he's bored, he can borrow one of Trump's cars to switch things up. There's always the option of cruising around one of the Trump family's 10 properties. With driveways like theirs, who needs a racetrack? Another thing that has caused the internet buzz is Barron Trump's style. When it's time to suit up, he reaches for tailored Brioni masterpieces. These Italian works of art take 22 hours to craft and cost anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000, which, let's be honest, is probably what the Trump family considers a starter suit. Wearing Brioni says, "I might not be running the show just yet, but I know where I'm sitting at the table." Then there are the accessories, and Barron Trump has a clear favorite: the official Trump watch collection. Released in 2024, these watches capture the bold and flashy energy of the Trump brand. The standout is the Fight, Fight, Fight diver watch, priced at $499 to $799, inspired by Donald Trump's infamous rally moment. After an assassination attempt, he returned to the stage and fired up the crowd with the words "Fight, Fight, Fight." That energy didn't just make headlines, it became the defining spirit of this watch. For Barron, wearing it connects him to the family's legacy and adds a touch of power to his look. The Trump Victory Tourbillon, priced at $100,000, is the ultimate showpiece. It features 122 diamonds, an 18-karat gold casing, and a design that radiates success. Barron enjoys the sleek functionality of the diver watch, but also has access to the entire collection. As Barron Trump steps into the business world, the real question is, will Donald hand him a small loan of $1 million to keep the family tradition going? With the Trump Organization's massive empire, there's plenty for Barron to dive into. With its 250 Trump-branded ventures, this company has everything from luxury real estate to golf courses that rake in millions while keeping the champagne flowing. In 2023, the Trump Organization made $665 million, with 22,450 employees running the show. Trump National Doral in Miami pulled in $77.2 million in a single year. And with 17 courses spread across Florida, California, New York, Scotland, and Ireland, Barron might find himself balancing tea times with board meetings. The real estate side is another money-making monster. The 40 Wall Street office tower and Trump Tower in New York bring in serious cash, with retail spaces that charge more per square foot than some people's yearly rent. And let's not forget the international scene. A $4 billion luxury resort in Oman and plans for a Trump Tower in Jeddah are already in the works. Barron's office might come with a passport. The real question is, will he stick to the family playbook, or will Barron switch things up and build something entirely his own? Who knows, maybe he skips the $1 million loan and surprises everyone by becoming the Trump family's first self-made billionaire. Barron Trump's life is just the start. Check out our other videos on refined society to see how insanely wealthy Donald Trump is, from gold-covered jets to billion-dollar properties. What do you think Barron's next big move will be? Following in his father's footsteps or creating his path? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. There's more coming up about Trump, his family, and their larger-than-life empire.